Right, sorry about that, guys. We're waiting for the others to jump in now. Like the job I'm thinking here, innit? Wait for everyone to come back in.
All right. So we're back.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put a message in.
That was a huge mess. Just a second, guys. You got me back?
Yeah.
All right. Jesus Christ. Was that hilarious or what? Can you hear me okay, Shane?
Yeah, I'm just putting a message in.
All right. Jesus. Okay. So if you guys are back with us, we're really sorry about that. I think Vince.
That's all right, Sid. I just put a comment in chat.
Okay.
Right. I still can't hear anything.
What the? Why can't you fucking hear us?
Please don't quit the stream again, Vince.
What are you connecting it to? Our message.
You can't hear anything?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't hear him either. Wait, let me mute and unmute him. He's not got his hearing aids in, George says. Oh, shit. Okay. So while Vince is trying to figure out his entire situation, I'm going to show you guys what's up here. All right. So that's my storage tank. You can hear me, Shane?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So while Vince is trying to figure this out, I'm quickly gonna pop this into solo layout and show you guys what's going on. So this is my water storage tank. It's about 30,000 liters. That means I can do one tank at a time, treat one pond of water at a time. That's the entrance. I was supposed to take the entire space, but I didn't. It was working out a little too expensive. So there's got to be an earth mover that has to come and level out this entire place. The air conditioning units go in there. Then we're going to create a sanitary step here. The board goes up here. Nice backlit 3D board. Supposed to be a couple of bonsais here on display, and then that's the entrance.
Yeah.
Finally got these. I wasn't intending to do these supporting beams in the beginning on top.
Yeah, but that's good you do, because especially on the edge of the glass, you know, you want that little bit more support.
Exactly. So it's been grooved into on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Then what I got here is the lighting. I've just done warm white, just natural light on there, but I don't really need it in the day because the entire top is transparent, right? It's fucking
Yeah,
hot
of course, of course.
And then obviously the walking areas all lit with dim white. They're supposed to be tanks and bonsais here. Then again the 3 viewing windows. This space is supposed to be an office. Don't have the money for it. Can you believe that this entire thing is foam media for just one sump chain?
Holy moly.
That's how deep and voluminous those sumps are. And then I've got a little bit of a washroom now. I'm gonna do a little bit of fabrication and create like a plant wall there. Trying to hide it up a little bit. And then this space over here, which is next to the staircase that goes onto the sumps, is where it's mainly gonna be the chilling area. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you just unmute. Sorry.
Yeah, Gav, all that media is for one sump.
Yep. These are my drainage lines for the two different lines on both ends. That's the filling pipe. I mean, the pump that fills the tank. Those are the two
Yeah.
pipes for it that go across. So now I'll just show you what's up on top over here. So just start putting the wood down and fitting it to the slots.
So is
There's a
that
lot
wood
more
going to
to
go all the way along the top? Yeah.
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah.
All
So
the
it's
way.
all the
That's
sumps are
similar.
covered, but they can easily be pulled up for
Exactly.
cleaning. Yeah.
Exactly. So then these are the three small ponds, okay, which are running right now. I have a leak on this first sump right here, and it's
Yeah.
somewhere at above this water level that it's at right now. That's why I've not raised the ponds any higher right now. I was about to check those three, but then we ran out of water, and there's an X amount of supply right now of water because there's a water scarcity in the summer. So I have to be a little bit careful and conscious about how much water I use, right? Um, so these three ponds have these smaller chambers, and then so the three smaller ponds are about 20,000 liters, and then the chambers are about 3,000 liters each, so 9,000 liters on a 20,000 liter pond. Yeah,
Nice.
and
Nice.
then on these three, okay, this one's actually the bigger one. So that pond is 35,000 liters, and each of these chambers is 5,000 liters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's about 15,000 liters on a 30,000 liter pond.
So are you running 2 sumps or 3 sumps per pond? 3.
3 sumps per pond.
Yeah.
3 smaller sumps for the smaller ponds. 1, 2, 3 for this
and
one.
wider
1, 2, 3.
ones for the front.
Exactly. And then,
Yeah.
so these ponds have 2 different pumps to cycle. Yeah. One is this adjustable one that comes out of the spillway. Yeah. The second is that broad 4-inch pipe that you can see.
Yeah,
which
what I was
intend
saying
on.
to you about getting the one on the surface or just under the surface.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one's going to be just at the surface. Yeah. So that it creates a nice.
Just to give more water movement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, creating a treadmill for them. All adjustable. All my aeration is actually built into the bottom of the pond. Yeah. So like each of these ponds have the outlets on the bottom. I'm still to connect them because I'm having to buy a. So that's where the machine's gonna go. I can't buy just a simple aerator. It's actually gonna be a blower, probably 2 horsepower or something like that, and that should be enough for me to get this entire thing aerated.
Okay.
Then on that side,
can we hear you now, V?
I can hear you now.
You can hear me now, and I can hear you now.
Too.
Thank fuck for that.
So the bigger ponds, they've got 3 outlets. Yeah, one is through the spillway, 20,000, and then another 20,000 through that smaller 3-inch pipe there, and then the top 4-inch pipe has a 35,000 liter pump that's to be connected to it. So the one on the bottom there, I intend on turning into a venturi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that like not only is it creating thrust and a flow for the fish to swim against, but also it's creating that immense amount of aeration right over there.
Yeah.
And that point's creating surface, pushing the surface that way, that way.
Yeah, for you.
And then I've got my 2 bottom drains. Yep, got my 2 bottom drains here, and I've got my skimmer located over there. And that's the aeration point on this side right here. And then all the aeration points have like these valves on the outside. I don't know if you can see that metal thing.
Yeah, I can see them.
Yeah, so I can sit and adjust from outside how much air I want to send into each of the tanks. And then obviously the same with all of the pumps. So this pond, these 3 ponds can churn at 20,000 plus 33,000 plus 33,000. So that's about 66 plus 86,000 liters, and that's 30,000 liter ponds.
Yeah.
That's 3 times an hour, which I think is absolutely beautiful. and these ones are about 18,000 liters, and they're churning at, so this is churning again at 20, and that will churn at 30, so about 50,000 liters, and that's what we've got there. All the electricals are separated for each of them. The sumps are all separate. The only thing that they share is the drainage line, because
Yeah.
I was just like, it was turning out into a real headache, piping out 6 different drain pipes for the 6 different ponds. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah, but
taking
you're
up way too much
using
space.
stump pipes on them, aren't you? So
Correct.
it
I
won't
haven't done the
affect.
final piping yet, Phil. The final bit of the piping, that means the sump pipes and the, hold on 1 second. It's just, right now the wood's not here, so it's a little weird, freaky going around, yeah? So those 2 bottom pipes, I need to put the elbows on them and bring them up to where I want them.
Yeah.
Then I need to get this pipe installed. And then right at the bottom, there are 2 bottom drains, as in 2 drainage bottom drains, basically. One is hooked up to, oh, sorry, not on this one. This is the final chamber. So this just has one. And that's the drainage
Work
one.
your own fucking filter system out, boy. Come on.
Yeah, but it's
This
fucking
one.
filter system overload when you got that fucking many.
Yeah, so when it's the first sump of the of each pond, then it's got 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 points. One is for the bottom drain, one is for the skimmer, and then one is for the 2 bottom drains of the pond connecting over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then this one, the other 2 just have one single bottom drain. So those bottom drains are the ones that I need to put the sump pipes into. And then I need to mount these controllers somewhere really nice. I mean, over here, nice and cleanly, so that I can control the flow on. There'll basically be 2 controllers here, 2 controllers here, 2 controllers here, and then 3, 3, 3. So that I can
Yeah.
sit and adjust the flow where and how I want. I'm still a little bit scared of walking on top of that glass bit, man. Dude,
Oh, you
this floor is so hot right now. I can't even tell you, this black marble. I mean, it's not much I can do because I wanted to keep this transparent, right? And I don't want to do wood and stuff like that because it would take
a lot.
a lot, So screw that, bro.
But in
But yeah.
a country like yours, black on the top is like the worst color you could have chose.
No stress, bro.
You could have
There's
gone with a Chiba orange.
A Chiba orange? No way, bro.
Yeah.
The fish got to pop. The fish are got to pop, bro.
Yeah, but they don't pop because the top edging stones are black, do they?
I know, but this edging stone is the cheapest material that I can get. Yeah, most like in my area, this is the cheapest stone that I could get. It's called Kadapa.
Could you not get it in a different color?
Pardon? No, man.
Could you
I
not
can
have got
get limestone and stuff, but then limestone has bad effects on the water. I mean, on the pH and things. So I didn't want to go down that road. I know this and I've used it everywhere. It's like, it's cheap, it's easy for me to fit. I know how to work with it. And like, this heat problem is only right now during the summer, man, in India, because but paint it. Yeah. I could paint it as well, George. I was thinking about painting it, but I'm such a weirdo. I'll probably just end up painting it black.
Well,
But
Samuel's
I'm
just
so
laughing
excited.
away in the backstage. He's not coming and join us.
Oh my God, Sam.
I know I like my black, but Jesus Christ, there comes a time and a place to change it. You know what I mean?
Fucking hell, Samuel's done a little tidy up.
Yeah.
How we doing, Sam?
I feel like shit today.
Oh, what's the matter, man? Jesus
I
Christ,
don't know.
we got 2 invalids with us.
Yeah.
Talking of invalids, I'm going to go and stretch the leg, so to speak.
Go on, go and stretch the leg. Oh, we got a visitor.
Yeah.
Oh,
How you doing, Rick?
Evening all. Morning all.
Evening. Afternoon.
Afternoon, evening.
Hello, Rick.
Hey, Sid, you
Afternoon,
all
good
right?
morning, good evening, depending on where you are. In the
How we
world.
doing, Rick?
Yep.
Here we are.
We're still a little bit laggy.
Yeah.
You, me, or you? I like the background.
No, I think it's Sid's.
Yep.
No, because
It's
there's no
Sid's
lag.
internet.
There's no lag on my end.
Oh, there is on mine. So I know what you've been up to this morning, Rick, but let everyone
That
else
sounds
know what you've
bad,
been up
doesn't
to
it?
this morning.
Culling black fry or grading the black ones, mate.
Yeah.
3 days have been
Why-
at it. So, yeah, culling all the yellow ones from the showers, kin showers, Deutsch showers, Ginrin showers. Yeah, takes, don't know,
Lots
too
of
much
food.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But could be done.
it shouldn't take that long. You got the Master Ezra with you doing it.
He's back here now.
Guys, it is so hot here, man. It is
It's not
so
here.
hot.
So hot. Sid's sweating. We're freezing.
Isn't it?
Oh. I wish I could give
So
like
how are the
10
fire
degrees
looking, Rick?
to you guys.
So far, so good. Yeah, plodding on nice. Yeah. Yeah, done about
Sweet.
20% of them, I suppose. So,
Is that all?
Is that all? And
Come on,
when
you
you're looking at like what 15,000?
You're freaking stacking.
I've gone for about 20,000.
Yeah.
And yeah, probably got another 60, 80,000 to do. So,
Ooh.
Wow.
take me a while. I might get Dave. The trouble is, it's one of those jobs, people that experience it are quite quick. Ezra's pretty quick at
Yep.
it. He's only 9. I'm quick, but some people just don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
They're there.
Yeah.
Just like, oh. Yeah, we had 1 year, we got the college in, Sparshot College. We had 22 students in for the day doing it. And it was just, we should have been able to do 100,000 fish in a day, but it just didn't work like that.
Absolute carnage.
It was
Yeah, it's
just-
always the way though. Some pick it up faster than what others do. You know.
yeah. And you got to care about it. If you don't really care, it doesn't.
No.
You just suck up whatever, don't you? It just becomes
Yeah, then it's just like
nonsense.
Yeah.
Like it. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's worth doing. It makes such a difference because they're splitting already. The orange ones are probably already 20% bigger and stronger than the black fry. So the longer you leave them, the worse that gets, and then it all just goes wrong. So yeah, should have been done last week, but Vince has slowed us down so much.
I know, right?
Oh, don't give me that shit.
We've got a new job for you tomorrow, mate.
Yeah,
New
what's
setup
that?
going in? Just get a new setup ready for this.
Ooh.
Going to do the grow and show fry somewhere separate.
Oh, yes.
So
Is that
Vince's
using one of the
challenge.
round ones? That's,
I'm going to use it. Well, I'm going to use an insulated one in a tunnel so I can run them
yeah.
properly for a bit. That's the plan.
Sweet.
Got to be done tomorrow, though.
Cool.
So,
So-
Sid,
so
mate, your
what-
place is looking awesome. Are you in the fish house now?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'm there right now, man. You want me to take you for a quick spin?
Yeah, mate. Are you going to jump in one of the ponds?
Oh, I did earlier today, but I haven't been able to fill any of the ponds up to the top yet because, like, since we raised the heights on the tanks, right? This entire setup is turned into like 250,000 liters. So, like, it's taking me forever to fill in,
Fill 'em
at
up.
this point because, like, the pumps that I put in the main line and my main storage tank is only 30,000 liters, so it's one tank at a time, and I'm trying to bring them all up together. It's taking forever, man. Like, on an average day, it'll take me 1 day to do a water change on one pond, I think. Do an entire drain and top up.
Yeah. I don't know your pain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I know
it
you
is.
do.
Right. Well, at least you'll only be looking at like top ups of like 10%, something like along them lines, you know?
Yeah. I'm really counting on my filtration being able to keep my water solid for a long time, man. Because Like if these
Joker.
sumps don't do it for me, I don't know what.
No. Fair enough. You need to fill one to the top, mate, to see if they're going to hold. They
Do you
scare
not
me.
think
they'll
that
hold.
pulling so much water through the sumps?
Pardon?
Yeah.
What did you say, Ben?
He's on a different timeline.
Yeah.
I said,
okay.
they said they that might. It's not my. I've got full signal, so it shouldn't be my internet, but it feels like I'm lagging.
A little bit.
Just a little bit, Ben.
Must be. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
so
honestly,
Ricky.
Sid, how you put
But
that
yeah,
all together, mate. Amazing.
Thank
Yeah,
you, man.
it's definitely gone.
I
up quickly.
found one leak though, man. Like, that's why the smaller row of ponds are not topped up, because I had to bring it down. At least I found the leak. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a bad bit of plastering near one of the pipes. So I dropped the water below it. I'm letting it dry out now, and then tomorrow I'm going to do some patchwork on it. Put some rubberized sealant and things. Give it a day and then top that up. So like by tomorrow evening, I should be able to top up all the big tanks. The smaller ponds only maybe 2 or 3 days. After that, do the entire thing has taken a lot, man. It's not as easy as just building one big pond, you know?
No.
It's a lot of fucking work, man.
And how long before you get delivery now?
Dude, at this point, I'm just waiting till I do a good job here, because I still I'll show you guys all the work that's left. There's a shit ton of paint work to be done. And I do not want drops of paint falling in my water once the fish are in it and things like that, you know? So there were 2 paperwork complications on my import. Yeah. One has been figured out. The second one has a 7-day timeline before it gets figured out. And in between, there are 2 days of holiday in Japan. So I'm looking at 9 days before that second bit of paperwork gets done. And the second that's done, I can book the flights, you know what I mean? And start the freight process. But I don't want to make the mistake of booking flights before the paperwork's fully done this time. So I don't care if it takes me another 2 weeks to get here, but it's got to happen perfectly. It's got to happen safe. And the previous time, I was only going to bring half my Sansai. So it was supposed to be something like 870 out of the 980 fish that we're bringing. But now, since everything's been prepped up and the ponds are getting ready and I've had the right amount of time, and I'll be able to mature the water, I'm just going to get it done in one go, man. It's 1.2 tons of koi. 1.2 tons of koi.
That's some, yeah. Serious business.
Oh man, the freight on that. So here's the thing, right? What I'm looking at is I've put a lot of sweat into this at this point, and I've gotten
looks
pretty
like
goddamn far. You know, yeah, I'm drenched, right? But I've gotten pretty far, and now all I need to do is get through the next 3 weeks, get this place looking spick and span, get the fish in, make sure they're all safe and healthy and relaxed, and then boom, your boy's gonna be selling. It's gonna be just. Then I know what I need to do. You know, right now I've got electricals, I've got plumbing, I've got cleaning, I've got painting, I've got the signage, I've got the wood that needs to be cut, I've got lacquer that needs to be put on, I've got a leak that needs to be dealt with, I've got filter materials that need to be spread out, the sumps need to be set up, the piping needs to get done, the land outside needs to get prepped, the packing bay needs to get created. So much shit that needs to get done.
Yeah,
but after
that's
it's all done,
then you got to sell them and repack them and send them on again.
George is saying,
Yeah, mate.
George is saying I'm gonna be topping up my ponds with my sweat.
Yeah.
No, so the air conditioning will also be done in a few days. So once that's done, I'll be able to, you'll see me sprawled out on top of the sumps here, just relaxing. I ain't going nowhere. The second I have some form of cooling in here, that's it, man. I'm living here.
Peanut, did you hear that? As soon as he's got the aircon done, he's moving into the koi house.
Why not?
Sid, do you not think with your filtration, with the fact that you've done sumps which basically work on settlement, do you not think you're pulling a bit too much flow through them to actually achieve that settlement?
So the thing is, I've got about 1.5 foot of settlement under the media and the pipe, and the entire bottom is sloped here. So at 1.5 foot where my pipe starts, and the wall is all the way till down here. So if my pipe start here, there's going to be a mesh frame here. Yeah, and that mesh frame is going to keep all my media hanging above in the central portion of the sump. You know what I'm saying? And so then the water that's coming is actually going to be pulled to the top and then come all the way down here and have that chance to settle down. So that's the other thing, right, Vince? I'll be able to adjust the flow. You know, I've got it set at maximum of 90,000 liters. 90,000 liters per hour.
Right.
But they're all adjustable all the way down to about 15,000 liters per hour. So depending on the stocking quantity that I've got, and now here's the thing, yeah, I reasonably cannot afford to do the same type of pro filtration on all of the sumps. There's no way. I can't buy all the media. I cannot afford it. There's no way it's happening like that. So like, it's going to be a little bit experimental.
You're gone again.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
we can
Vince
hear
has
you.
gone again.
Vince.
Vince has gone frozen again.
Yeah.
No, we can hear you.
So here's the thing, Rick. So I can't afford to put like gap mat and brushes and all of that shit in all the sumps. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. Maybe 6 months of selling later, I might be able to afford it, but not right now. So like one pond, which is going to be the Sunsai pond, is going to be pro setup with all the best media that I can afford, and going to be running at like full pelt with all the Sunsai in there. And then one sump is going to be like 50-50, like, you know, like go a little bit cheap in there because it's only holding like 16 Isai or 18 Isai, so that's no stress. And then the rest of the 4 tanks that are holding, so I have budget Tosai, and then I've got like the select, super select, expensive shit, right? So like all the affordable koi are going in the third big pond. Yeah. So that'll be 450 Tosai in that one 30,000 liter pond. No stress. You know, 15,000 liter sumps, no issues. Like, just need to get as much media as I can in there. So I'm still trying to figure out what are the DIY type of materials that I'm going to use, you know, in the rest of the 4 sumps. And then I'll slowly upgrade them over time, you know. That's
it all works, isn't it, mate? You're only putting a surface area for the bacteria, aren't you? So old shade netting, anything will work, mate. Our farm's built
Predator netting.
Anything you can lay your hands on. See, I know that, and I've done that, but like by the time I'm done with this place, when I lift the wood on my sumps, I want to feel like lifting a hood on a classic car. You know what I mean? Like, it's gotta be sexy. You know, it's gotta be sexy. You know, like,
there's Sid's favorite word.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay.
Sexy.
It's got to work first.
I get excited about sexy sumps.
Fucking the next thing you'll be putting hydraulics in.
Yeah.
Rick's got in Mega Tunnel. That is literally running on.
Fuck me, Vince, you're like a robot.
You're breaking
Can't
up.
hear, Vince. What
are you on your mobile?
I've got just from my tablets on my mobile.
You've still got water in the old earpiece, I reckon.
Vince is having a tech day, huh?
He's having
quite the tech
He's having
day
a bad tech day. But guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to quickly go and
no stress.
do something.
So, Rick, the big pond, hold on. Like, everyone else got to see the setup other than you, but I really want to show you the setup so you can give me a whole bunch of advice.
I don't know about that.
Oh, come on. Hold on. 1 second, yeah? I'm just going to quickly Add to stage. And there we go. Okay. Alrighty then.
All right. Double linked techno, that is how it works.
Yeah. Okay. So, oh shit, I've lost a lot of light now at this point, and all my lights are wrapped up in paper. Okay, so this first sump on this big pond, yeah, I'm thinking shit tons of pond brushes. But now the problem that I'm having, Rick, is that the sump is 7.5 feet deep, and there are no fucking pond brushes that are that long. So, like, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna do a double stack of pond brushes. What do you think?
Yeah, you can the brushes you can hang, put bars across and hang them.
Yeah.
You can hang them at
But-
different heights. So you have one layer at 4 foot and one layer at 2 foot or whatever. So they'll hang
Okay.
on top of each other, no problem.
Then the second sump is basically gonna be the black foam. You know the black foam, biofoam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just huge sheets of it that are packed in the sump corner to corner, so that there's no chances of anything going past this point. And then the third part, the third sump over here is just the lava rocks at about that size, that fistful
Yeah.
size of lava rocks. Just like, so that's the thing, right? One of these goddamn sumps is about 800 kilograms of lava rocks, man.
Yeah, that's the trouble. And if you're trying to put a suspended mesh under it, it's going to try and
Yeah.
collapse it.
Exactly. That's so. What I'm thinking is the bottom mesh on this to hold the lava rocks up, I'm gonna have to do out of metal, stainless steel, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, you could do. You have to get someone to fabricate it and cut it and
Oh no, I'll do the fabrication myself, bro. No stress. I'm gonna be doing the fabrication myself. Hold on, but so these are all adjustable ones. So that one's been turned off completely. Oops, I intended to keep it just at 1 or 2. Okay, so that's, you know what I mean. I can push them all up, all the way up, and then throw them all the way down. I think the minimum I can run one of these ponds at is about 20,000 liters, and the sumps are 9,000. So no stress, right, Rick?
yeah, no, that you probably want to run them slow to start with anyway.
Yeah. Can you just imagine what that walkway is going to look like once those stumps are done being covered, bro? Oh my god. It's just beautiful.
It's mental, mate. Absolutely. In the time scale you've done that,
Yeah.
and for the costing you're going to do it for, is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much done at this point. I just have to figure out this last goddamn leak, Hold on, I'm just going to remove, yeah. So I just have this last leak to figure out and I'm done, man.
Yeah. They still scare me, though. Those front walls, mate, that's so much water pressure. Yeah, the whole building. I mean, the weight of water you're putting in there, the floor is, yeah. We've had a floor go on one of our fish houses, and the concrete was 4-inch thick concrete. It's been there donkey's years, and it just snapped off, and the whole floor went.
I've got about 12 or 14 inches of base concrete before my bottom drain piping went in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see, man. See, dude. Honestly, it's my first one. This is the first time I've done this, and I don't have a reference point to go to in Pune or India. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a learning process for me. Hopefully, it gives me at least a year to sell before it gives me issues. You know what I mean? At least,
Mate, yeah. But
right, Vic?
Yeah, but like I say, you should. Have you got the customer base for the fish sort of already lined up? Because obviously that's a lot of fish to be bringing in to go from selling a few to selling.
So here's the thing, right? At the rate at which I sell right now, I've basically brought down 6 months of fish.
Right.
That's
So
not too bad.
Yeah. Well, Christ, I mean, that setup with normally people take years to shift them.
Oh no, I make some quick
Yeah.
turnover.
Gone.
No, bro. I do like maybe like I try and we try and maintain at least 30 or 40. I don't want to say pieces, but 30 or 40 fish,
Individual fish.
individual koi
Yeah.
a week, you know. And then hopefully at that rate, I can do about 150, 160 sales, individual sales every month. And that should clear me out within like 4 or 5 months, you know. And then also, I don't mind if those Aoki Tosai don't sell fast.
No.
I
If they're
don't
nice fish, then they just keep growing, don't they? Their value will just come on.
It's going to be so much fun because there's 650 Tosai coming from 4 different farms. And the second they're here, okay, not the second they're here, but like after they've been here for a little while, maybe a week or two after they're done quarantining, I'm going to do a grading. That's going to be fun, bro. That's going to be fun. And I'm almost fully sold out in my old setup at my home. It's almost all cleared out. There's like probably 8 koi left or something that I'm just going to clear out the entire thing and start up the home pond with like maybe 10 super selects from here that get, you know, the in ghar ka dal chawal, like home food, home feeding, home love, you know.
Yeah. Why not? You bring them on, and they'd be worth good money, wouldn't they?
Exactly, because in the studio I gotta be careful how much I feed, right? Really careful. It can't just be about growing them on.
So I can't hear Vince.
It's about maturing the field. Yeah. Well, it would take time, but
Yeah,
at the end of the day, you have different facilities, wouldn't you? You've got somewhere to grow them where people don't see them, and somewhere where they're just for storing, for selling. A shop,
Yep.
a farm.
So that'll be the next step now. After I manage to run this place for a year, I'm hoping to get like cover my costs in the first 3 months, you know, and recover my situation in the first 3 months, and then after that's done, maybe 6 months in, once business is very stable here, then I'll go ahead and start on a farm, you know, because like initially I was thinking, should I do a farm, but the investment to do a farm was like twice or thrice as much as this place. Yeah. And then the to close the loop financially on a farm is going to take much longer. And like when I was thinking, if I'm going to do a farm, then the idea is to basically generate the maximum value that I can from fish that are bred in house, like you're doing, you know. But I'm not there yet, and neither is my breeding. So hence this route, you know.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, what you've done, it's much quicker turnover. You buy, sell, and then
Yep.
when you're profitable, you can then just start your next end because you're going to be bored, aren't you? You need someone else to do.
Yeah, no, I've got a plan. So the second this place is set up, I'm already running out of like things to push at. You know what I mean? Like once I'm in another week's time, I'll be done with this place. And apart from quarantining the fish, there's not really much of a challenge left for me. So I'm thinking the next step is going to be to build a in-house build on an RDF, a nice custom design one with a couple of sumps after it. You know what I'm saying? And bring that to the market here. So stainless steel fabrication, no stress, bro. Laser cutting a couple of gears out and stuff, no worries. You know.
Yes. Is that a question from George? Yamabuki Ogon depends where it's been kept, mate. But generally, yes, they get darker and more intense with age. So start very clean and slightly on the pale side. But if they've been
And
kept
not
inside,
if it's-
they look well pale.
Don't take a Yamabuki Ogon that has spots on it. Even the slightest, smallest spot. Don't even touch it.
Don't take a spotty
Because
one.
like Yeah, not even one single spot. I've seen a Yamabuki Ogon with one tiny little white speck, Rick, and it's grown and taken over the entire fish. And by the time the fish grew up, it was a platinum Ogon.
Yeah, no, they should be absolutely, pristine little Yamabukis. Yeah, on the slightly lighter side, and yeah, there's only a few breeders that really do good ones. Izumi is probably the one to head for if you're going to buy one. But yeah, the trouble is you get them from cross spawnings. So some of the ones we do won't actually be from pure Yamabukis. They'll come from other spawnings, so they're not stable. You'll get some more random, darker coloration or weird stuff going on with them. But yeah, if you want a good one, Izumi.
Thanks for that. So, guys, if you got questions,
there was one just popped up there. I don't know who's in control, mate. I don't know.
That was me. That was me. What questions have we got here? Are we still doing display tanks? Well, Gab, I'm not really gonna do. I'm just gonna do a couple of like aquascape tanks just for fun, But I'm not gonna be doing no display tanks because I think the glass frontage on the first 3 big ponds is display enough. You know what I mean? And these ponds that I've got set up here are display enough. Like I don't need no fish tanks to try and put some fish on display. You know what I'm saying? So that shouldn't be a stress.
Have you never thought about doing some kind of just glass incorporated display down the shop?
I don't know who that was even at, Vin. You're really breaking up, mate.
Oh my God, Vince! I don't know what is going on.
You write it down on a bit of paper and show.
Yeah, I'll type it in the chat.
Oh shit, bro!
Old school.
No, old school, bro. Oh, look who's back.
I'm back.
He's in.
Okay. We'd love to take some more questions right now, guys.
Yeah.
It would be great.
Come on, guys. Any questions?
So, Sam, why don't you tell us what's been up with you, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start. It has really been a stressful week.
Really?
Got some. Yeah, my greenhouse done. All my tomatoes and cucumber and peppers and chilies, all that stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah. Then got something.
Are they all aquaculture? Sorry, hydroponic?
Nope, not at all.
No.
But I use the wastewater from my drum.
Oh, that's good enough.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
And they're doing all right, what did you say? Or you killed them all?
Oh, they're growing fine.
All right. Should have. I don't know. You're being all stressful. It's like, oh no, they've all died.
All dried out.
Oh, they get the water
That's
they need.
normally what follows stressful, no? In koi world.
Normally, yeah. Yeah.
What happened?
but-
No, I just woke up one day and they were all just floating up there. No, something off.
Yeah.
So Gav's got a question for you, Sam.
Yeah, that was an experience. I don't know what to make of it. Because I did my grow-on tank and I was up to, 12 grams of PP in 2,000 liters just to keep it purple, and I gave up.
Right.
That's a heavy bio load, Sam.
Yeah, it is. And I chucked in 3 grams per 1,000 liters at first, and in 20 minutes it was brown. So, yeah.
And what's that on a grow-on tank?
Yeah.
And what sort of filtration's on that?
We got a easy pot and a bucket store.
How many fish?
So 3 grams, only about half. How much you say in there? 2,000 liters.
2,000 liters. So it's put in 6 grams, 6.5 grams. Just a sec.
Kids are about to get told off now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. They've interrupted him.
Oh, he's
That's
getting carried away.
Literally.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it can only be the organic loading on the tank that would do that.
Daz,
quick.
Daz's Koi has a question for Rick. Is New Forest open tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Head
every
on
day.
over.
Every day. I'll try not
No
to be in
holidays.
there. But yeah, Sam,
Yeah.
you must have a really heavy organic loading in that tank for it to be. Yeah.
In
Don't
20
know.
minutes?
Yeah, and
That's
I neutralized it, and yeah, we'll try again tomorrow and see if I can get it going.
Well,
for
what were you treating for?
flukes?
Ooh.
Right.
Just normal skin flukes.
Yeah.
Give me a second, guys. Excuse me.
And I put the same dose in my main pond, and it went for 4 hours, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's just the organic loading in that,
Yeah.
that small tank is just much higher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I try to clean the filters every day, you know. Yeah, but they're getting a lot of food.
Right. Yeah.
When you say a lot of food, how much food?
Just try to.
Calculate quickly.
Got a flow
Yeah.
chart. It's got
Monday they had 600 grams. Tuesday, they had
About
700.
320 grams.
that's was quite a lot of food and a very small.
Yeah.
Yeah, 400 gallons is that's quite a lot.
Yeah.
And what's that run at 24 degrees or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you just got so much organics in the system. Yeah.
It's going to be hard to treat it with the PP.
It is if you want to keep feeding them, and yeah, the only way you could probably is stop the feeding for a week, filter change, water change. But why are you desperate to use PP to treat the flukes? Because nothing else has worked, or
No, that's just what I had.
right? Yeah, if they got flukes at that temperature, it shouldn't normally anything will treat the flukes, no problem. So,
Okay.
Yeah, perhaps just carry on, but just get some Praziquant or whatever to do the flukes at that temperature. It should do them pretty quick.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, the organic loading don't matter so much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you think, Sam, that the Easy Pod could be struggling with the waste that's being produced, hence why the bioload's so heavy?
Yeah. I need to clean it every day, and yesterday I did it in the evening, and again the next morning it was just ridiculous. Just in I don't know 10-12 hours. So yeah.
But yeah, you're kind of pushing max. Well, some might say beyond the max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
How many fish you got in there?
Oh, I will just.
It's
check
got a
my-
spreadsheet.
I got my app. It's a lot easier. I can't remember. So I got 20 fish in there. No, that was 17. 17.
What's the average size?
I would say 28 cm.
Now, I know I like pushing the limits, but Jesus Christ, boy.
Take it to the limit.
Water quality is still fine.
And the water quality will be fine. It's all in the fucking Easy Pod.
That's you say 320 grams of food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about that.
So my brain's not calculating quick enough. I'm going to try and find.
You know what it is? He hasn't got enough beer inside him.
No, I know. I'm sober. It's football day, isn't it? I've got 2 games of football today if I can manage.
Oh,
No,
that's
it's not 300 grams. It can't be. Can't be 300 grams.
This week comes back. Oh, it's 3.5 kilos.
No, it's less. It must. I will try to calculate it next time they get some food.
But yeah, well, they should be growing centimeter a week on that kind of.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do. It's yeah. It actually surprised me a lot when I tried to net one up. It was getting quite big.
It's almost ready for the main pond.
Yeah. And yeah, and that's the goal. I want to move them out to the main pond at the end of the year.
Yeah, because you're doing that new build, aren't you?
No, that's the old build.
Oh, that's the old build, is it?
Yeah.
So why wait till the end of the year with them getting to the size that they are already in such a small space of water? What's the plan with that? Because surely, ultimately, if you're going to wait till the end of the season with that many fish in that small body of water, even though they are growing well, surely that's going to hamper their growth to a degree, rather than thinning them out now and taking the best out and putting them into your main pond. And
Yeah, I think I will do that during the year. Take the biggest one and move them out, but and give the smaller one a chance to grow on. So,
but being at that temperature, you're going to have to wait until like the peak of the summer, so you can try and get the temps as close as you can.
Yeah, I can just lower the temp in the grow
together. Yeah.
And I think I'm on 19, almost 20 degrees in the main pond. Just with the sun and the greenhouse around it.
Yeah, I'd be tempted just to literally move one out every couple of weeks. Just keep taking one out, move it, and you just continue
take the biggest out.
Keep feeding the same, and just keep moving the fish out as you plod along, and it'll just balance.
Okay.
You'll find that the smaller ones that are struggling will end up more of the same size that the ones are that you put in when you get to putting them in.
Yeah.
Right?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Is it mixed varieties you got in there? Is it all sorts, or are they all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
You've got some sexy fish in there.
Yeah.
Some sexy fish.
They're quite sexy.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of questionable ones in there as well, though, Rick.
Yeah, questionable ones can be the best.
Well, that's not what you tell me.
No, mate. You got questionable taste.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, got some nice one in there.
My questionable taste can't be that bad. My pond's pretty much full of New Forest fish, so
that's all the fish that Rick can't say.
Yes, can't say anything, can I? But then
Ricky, but they were from the bowl that you were done with, right?
Yeah, they were the rejects.
Why'd you not see?
Lots of good ones. Yeah. Are they happy enough at the minute? Can we see them?
Yeah.
Might as well spin us round. Going for a tour of everyone's fish.
Yeah.
Ooh. Water's looking good, Ben.
I can't believe you haven't brought the level up against your window, so you can have a swimming past your window.
Oh.
To talk about a koi window, that would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Loving them.
That Matsukao boat's looking good, Vince. I think you want to be putting that in a bowl for me to look at.
Do you want it back now, Rick?
I don't want it back. I just want to see. It looks right. Vince did all right with that.
Yeah. Ooh.
Matsukao Baki is looking a bit eggy.
She's looking nice, mate.
She's looking a bit eggy.
She's looking a bit heavy, is she, mate?
Oh, yeah.
Live viewing.
They're all there, like, give her some food.
Got a mirror carp in there, and what's that black one, Vince? Disappeared.
does look a little mirror copy. Maybe it's a Karasugoi.
Could be. The amount of fish he takes home from the farm, I don't know where he's stashed them all. He must have a shed load of them. Yeah,
He's got a hidden grow on Tank and Pops.
I think he must have.
He don't show it.
Or Rocket Boy's got a load in his new pond.
Yeah.
His garden's just pond now, isn't it?
Mine's not getting too far off.
You've been building some as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm almost done one, and I've got one more to go.
Sorry, lost it when we went into the filter house.
Yeah, it always does.
There you go.
You're gonna have to get a Wi-Fi extender or a booster and pull it into long
You get
so
some-
that it boosts your single.
You attach to your
Single.
phone, like, boost it. Make the live quality better on your phone when you're doing lives. Is that something you can do?
I don't know, but if you've got Wi-Fi at the shop, when we're doing selections out the back, that would help.
Yeah.
We have, but yeah, I don't know how good the signal is as you go out the back.
That's why you
Well,
just
again,
put
you
in a
can get- you
Wi-Fi
just-
booster.
Yeah, you just
Boosting,
plug
yeah.
in a couple of Wi-Fi boosters around the place, and it just
So we can have a
Makes
look at
it
that
wider.
tomorrow.
I think we're going to have to, yeah.
Yeah,
otherwise
yeah,
Vince has got to start looking at getting the Wi-Fi, the wireless packs that he would basically put into his pocket, and then it's his own personal Wi-Fi. No matter where you go, then it's connected to that.
Mum's got that from free.
Mm.
Wi-Fi
It's
on
something
the
we
go.
have to look at because I had a quick look at the video we did the other day, and between me sounding like Darth Vader because I had the mic against my neck and all the Minecraft fish.
Yes.
Fish.
But the thing is, while we're actually live, it doesn't look like that.
It does.
I don't know. Yeah.
It does at times. Especially when you go inside, it does go a little bit pixelated when you go over into the back corner where like the £7.50s and the £4 ones are. Then
Right.
it's going a little bit pixely there. So obviously that's just on the edge of the range for that Wi-Fi.
Well, no, I haven't connected to the Wi-Fi yet. That's just using.
No, but that's what I mean.
Mobile,
Because of the building, the data trying to come through the walls or through the doors or whatever. That's why it does it. It's
So
just a little
we'll have
bit
to have a look at.
Yeah,
Get
yeah, definitely.
film crew in.
But yeah, anyone needs any tech advice, always give us a tinkle.
Yeah. I do.
I won't start going down the line of sending you information for a company called Ustream, because then you're talking into the thousands for a router.
No, right. We're old school. We've got BT, I think.
Well, BT's now gone to EE because we're getting new ones.
He's off as well.
introduced
Hang on.
here.
Hang on, I think Sam's got something.
We're on a right tour.
Where are we
Yeah.
going, Sam?
Morning,
outside.
morning.
We're going to see his quarantine. His grow on.
Let's go. Swap
Yeah,
us
that's a piece of the garden I made yesterday.
around. Mm.
But yeah, let's
Nice.
go out to the Rowan tank.
Look at Mr. Moneybags with all these. Like,
Lift
What?
the hand.
I think the land is half price or third the price of it. What it is in the UK. But just come to Denmark. It's cheap.
Oh,
There you go.
signals dropping.
He's had his signals dropped out
So now we switch.
Yeah, now you switch to the other one, Sam.
I think
He's got the double Wi-Fi, so you can just switch them.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go.
Professional.
so. Yeah, I got the filter house got its own internet. So
Yeah.
My God.
of course. So yeah, I'm actually I forgot I was cleaning the east truck, but yeah, I'm cleaning the east truck. But
How long's that
that's
been?
the
Nearly an hour.
yeah, something like that. And that's the first, and then it runs up into the body shop.
and that's it.
There you go.
See if I can.
Is that Baki tower that you have made out of stainless steel or some sort of fiber or plastic?
No, it's just plastic.
That looks like polypropylene.
Yeah, it is.
So it's been plastic welded.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, let's just try to get one up.
Live one hand catching.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mm,
and we got it. That is still my favorite Bergen one.
nice.
You always get one goes for the pearl Ginrin fad, don't you?
Yeah.
Nice. But you're doing well. If you're getting 350 grams of food in there,
350 grams of food in a 2,000-liter goddamn pond. I don't know what. He's probably cleaning the filters every 3 hours, man, Rick.
Hey,
Ooh, that's
I
a
know.
nice one.
isn't it?
How
Yeah.
often I clean my easy pods in the week when the freaking feeding gets heavy. So yeah,
And you're running 2 easy pods on it.
yeah.
But yeah,
Dude, I'm
that's
dreading cleaning these sumps, man. Can you
Yeah,
imagine?
both easy pods in the height of summer every 2 days.
I have to clean them every day.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ricky, it's so good to have you on the live, man. Like
Wow.
Orchid Koi says.
Look at that.
But yeah,
They're looking nice. The
It's
water
pretty
looks right, to be fair.
Isn't it?
yeah, it's not bad, not bad.
And what
So, yeah,
food
but-
do you use?
Sag Hikari growth on
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, right.
another one on the Saki train.
That's £7 a day, isn't it? £7 a day just going in there.
Yeah, something like that.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
That's almost
Nice.
as much as it cost me to fucking run mine electric a day.
Dude, that's almost as much as I eat and drink beer every day in India.
It costs that much.
Oh, yes, it does.
No.
Yes, it does. So you know what? I'll tell you what. In India, you know what a thali is, where you get an entire plate of various spread of things and like rice and bread and all of that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You can get a chicken thali where you eat unlimited rice and things like that for about 150 rupees, which is like £1.50.
Yeah.
So like 3 of those, and I could eat like a 6-course meal 3 times a day and have 3 beers at every meal, and I'd still be eating less than his sake curry.
Yeah. I know.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I think I can fit in a 2,000-liter pond.
Yeah.
Rick is going to be doing a trial on the 2 ponds in the Mega Manga Tunnel. One's going to be fed Sakyakari and the other one is going to be fed.
Just a cop and spirulina one. So yeah, we'll do a
Expensive experiment, Rick.
full 12 weeks on it, and obviously record number of fish,
It'll be
weight gain, what they look
interesting to,
like, and all the rest of it. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see on that. Because
That was,
my
I mean,
personal
Sakai
dealings
wins.
with
This is weighing up the
Coppins
difference,
have
isn't
been
it,
great.
between costs, because it is going to be a big difference in costs, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big difference.
should be good. Hopefully.
Will you be feeding both foods with the manga mix or just the vitality that you would normally feed with the manga mix? And
The
then
Sakai, colour will be going in as is, and yeah, I'll do mine obviously through a feeder. It's just going to be bog standard from the sack, and then I'll do some manga mix just for adding in when I'm in there or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll see I'll price the whole lot what they'll eat, because I don't know how much more or less they'll eat of the cheaper food or the better food. You know, the theory would say they'll eat less of the better food but grow more. But if they start growing more, then they'll start eating more. So I can't just give them the same 100 grams a day per pond or whatever. That's not fair. If they're willing to take twice as much sake than that, sake, and then only. So yeah, I'm gonna have to feed them as hard as they'll take it, and then weigh up what they've eaten over 12 weeks, what it's cost over 12 weeks, and what the fish look like. Because I'd expect to be quite a difference, but yeah, there's going to be quite a difference in the food bill. So we shall see.
Maybe if there's no difference between the food bill, there might be a difference between the water quality, right?
But the water's linked, so they're going to be, to make it fair, I've had to make the ponds interchange water. So the water will be the same temperature, the same everything. Yeah. We shall see. 100 grams, 300 grams is going in, wasn't it?
No,
You're
300 grams a day.
Sam, that little tank of yours, is that, obviously it's in the same filter house where your main pond filters are.
Yeah.
It's a similar level. You could almost run the water from your main pond through that little one somehow.
Oh yeah, you could.
So you could make the same to move the fish. If they're all going to go together and they're not under quarantine or whatever, you could actually start,
I could do that.
flow through from your main pond through the little one and back round. And you might find that you get much better growth from the little, because they won't know they're in a little tank anymore, although they are in a little tank.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So that's something
you manipulate the water, aren't you?
Yeah. It's just something you could do. You'd be, even if it's quite a slow flush through, you'd be changing the water in that little tank every couple of days with water from the big pond. Obviously you got a drum on the big pond. Did I see that?
Yeah.
So you might find that actually you can improve what they'll take and the water chemistry in the little setup, and they'll grow even more.
Makes sense.
Quick question though. Would you guys want to expose the bigger fish to like things that might be happening with the smaller fish?
If they've been through quarantine and they're going to live together, it shouldn't be. I wouldn't do it if it's a quarantine tank or anything else. But if you've already put fish from the little tank into your pond and that's where they're going, then they're all going to live together anyway. You're just giving the little tank the water from the big pond.
Yeah.
So I've got a question linked to that, Rick. For all of you guys, maybe. What do you guys suggest here? So I have these tosais coming from all these different farms. Yeah, there's a bulk of them from 4 different farms. Yeah, so I'm gonna be keeping them separately. Obviously, quarantining them separately to begin with. But what sort of timeline do you think I should look at when to say that okay, cool, I'm done, and at this point I can start mixing populations?
Minimum probably is 6 weeks, really.
Yeah, 6 to 8.
Obviously, if you're going to mix them when you get them, then obviously that's going to be a big stress. And if you've got a problem with any of the batches, you'll see it pretty quick, I'd have thought. But realistically,
wouldn't it be better putting them all into one system? That way, if they're going to have a wobble, then it gets the wobble out of the way beforehand.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you could put one of your bigger, when you get the shipment, put a Sanzai or a Nisai in the tank with all the Tozai straight away, put the whole lot together, and then just sort of stand back and deal with it as it happens. But they've got to go through it. So if you want to get them through it in the shortest window, then exposing them obviously on arrival all together with an older fish, within 5-6 weeks you'll be completely confident those fish are good to go anywhere.
Exactly.
Otherwise, interesting. The problem is if you get every batch, keep them separate, quarantine them for 4 weeks, mix them together, quarantine them for 4 weeks, add an older fish, then have to go through a bout of sleeping sickness or whatever. You could be 12 weeks down the line before you can sell the things.
Yeah.
Which end of summer for us. Yeah. It's not the same out there. You could probably sell year round and you haven't got a season.
Yeah, I can sell all year round. For me, it's actually the monsoon that's a little stressful. Because like the fish start acting up a lot during monsoon when like rainwater and pH and this and that starts changing around on all of the ponds.
But I think in this setup, I
2
should be
grams.
fine because I will not have a drop of rainwater going into these ponds.
No, that's
You know, so I think that should cut that stress out. That's how much? 200 grams?
Oh, it's 20.8 grams per feeding and 12 times a day. So it's not 300, but 250.
That's
Just
still
still-
a
like that.
shit ton, bro.
a good chunk.
That's
Yeah.
still a lot of food.
It's a lot of food for that. Yeah.
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 Time to start
Yeah,
thinning them
that-
out.
Yeah.
Do you have any nitrite problems in there?
I haven't actually measured nitrate. So
Man after my own art.
Yeah, nitrite, not nitrate, nitrite.
oh, nitrate, yeah.
Is that's all good, is it? If
I
your
don't know.
nitrite's hanging in there, you can increase the food as well. Go for it. So take more.
Yeah,
40 grams a
Yeah,
day.
that's true.
You'll
How
find
much?
that
Are you saying
How
that
much in?
if the nitrite is high, just feed
Mhm.
more, which will create more ammonia?
No, he said if it's not high.
if the nitrite's high, your filters aren't coping. If you get to a point on a mature setup and you're feeding 250 grams a day and the nitrite you just can't, you've hit that, you kind of hit the wall. The amount of filtration you've got is, that's it. So all you can do then is increase the filtration, decrease the amount of food. You know, if you to keep them growing, you've got to change something because you've hit that wall. So you can either take a couple of the fish out and keep feeding the same amount of food, so they get more food each. Increase the biological filtration, if that's something you can do. But yeah, until you hit that no-go point, you don't know. You've not really hit your limit. I should think you must be quite close to your limit. That's
Yeah, very much.
But the problem with a system like that is the pH would just continually want to fall. Yeah, you have to add much bicarb into there, or do you put anything else in there, or fresh water from?
No, just fresh water. We got we got some semi hard water, so it will keep it up.
So it's probably saving you having to clean your filter out every day. You're having to put fresh water in every day, so you're maintaining a crazy balance.
Yeah, living on the edge.
Yeah.
Sort of,
The
yeah.
difference of growing in small bodies of water.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it, because once you've got a big bulk of bigger fish in a small body of water and all they want is food, all you want to do is feed them, but at the same time you are skating that razor's edge on taking them to their max and trashing the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people out there that actually state you cannot get a good body and a good shape on a koi in a small body of water. And that's one thing I've always said. Bullshit. And as Rick has said,
Just let me find one.
all it boils down to is, one, how you manipulate the water, two, the temperature you keep them at, and three, the amount and what you feed them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the
If
genetics
that's
of the fish.
Well, yeah, but if that's all right, then you can get that body volume and the length and shape that everyone raves about, that a lot of people say that you cannot obtain in small bodies of water, like what Samuel and myself are using to grow fish in heated water.
Yeah, this just gets more difficult from 30, 40 centimeters.
Yeah.
That's a nice body shape.
But not a bad body.
It's nice.
So
But
Rick, do you think
it can be done.
Rick, do you think that in a small body of water, after 30, 35 centimeters, they start bellying up?
No, I don't think so. Not if you can get them up to 60, 65 in small body. It just gets harder and harder because you need to be on the water. The amount of food they want becomes a real issue. So unless you're changing the water so often to keep, or adding stuff to the water all the time, it just becomes really difficult. And if you're talking 80 centimeter fish, it's just nigh on impossible because the amount of food they need to bulk up and grow.
Yeah.
I suppose it depends what you class as a small body of water. I mean, that is a small body of water to have 30. Was it 30 fish? In there, did he say?
17.
17.
Yeah. So
What size? 17. 17 at what size?
I would.
25,
I said
28.
I said 28, but it's.
bigger than that.
I think it's. It must be.
35.
Wow.
It's got to be a close to 32.
Yeah, easy.
Wow.
Yeah, 30 something. But a good body, really good body on it.
Yeah. No, everything's doable. It's just the smaller the body, the more work you've got to put into it.
Yeah.
The more risks you're taking.
Yeah, because you've got the other side of the coin with that as well, haven't you? Especially at being sort of like 24 and above. If something's going to go wrong, it goes wrong really fucking quickly.
Yeah, it does.
So based on your stocking density, like even after all my koi come and these entire ponds are stocked, so like with all of them spread out, I'll be somewhere at 1/3 of your, maybe 1/4 of your stocking density.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
Sam's got a mature filter system he's cleaning every day.
Yeah.
you haven't got any filter.
And I can't afford to not clean it every day, because then the easy pot clogs up and the pump is not getting any water.
Yeah.
So it really needs to clean every day.
So
I don't
really
think I can
needs
even
to
do
drum.
it for the first month, right?
Yeah, a small drum would be awesome.
Yeah.
Rick's like, there's 7 of them down the farm.
I don't
I'm
sound
cleaning the growing on tank easy.
I'll give them
boy
away.
every 4th day at the moment.
Is that the filter drum? Talking about?
As they get bigger, though, that will end up getting cleaned more and more the bigger they get. You know, and I will end up having to clean it on a daily basis. But again, I like to push my systems to the limit. It's just the way I like to do things.
Yeah, the filtering drums we got on the farm are all non-running at present.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get around to fitting some kind of next filter on the small pond, I think. Now they're getting.
So is it Rick? Is it the same problem you have with all of them, or is it different problems?
Different problems, to be fair. They're all easily fixable, but it's a maintenance thing that.
Yeah.
I worked out yesterday. Someone had asked a question, how many ponds we got, and then I thought, well, I worked it. We're running 90 submersibles, and I know I've got 40 ponds that haven't got pumps. So that's 130 ponds. You just don't want to be
130 ponds.
Wow.
You don't want to be fannying about with a drum that's the motor's playing up on, or the cleaning pumps.
Yeah.
You
have to have a whole week of just working on fucking drums.
Just bypass
What
it.
size are these ponds, Rick?
All sizes, from little ones for holding fish that are a few hundred gallons up to, I don't know what the big lake. You have to suppose we include that. We look after it. I don't know, 4 million gallons. I don't know what it is. It's big.
Oh,
All sizes. It's all sizes.
Shit.
But the simpler for us, if a pond can run without maintenance or minimal maintenance, that's ideal. Like your setup, Sid, is ideal, because you might have to pull a drain once a week just to run some crap out.
yeah.
Done. You know, it might not run as clear as it would with a drum. It might not. Yeah, you can't run in one pond. I would definitely have a drum all day long. They're amazing.
Yeah.
But that's when you got time to tinker and play and all the rest of it. And I'd buy a better,
pond.
like the Oasis drums and the Profi drums. They're just better materials. They're made for better stuff.
Yeah.
They love it better.
Yeah, that's why they're more expensive.
That's why they cost more, but they run better. So you just, if you're going to run one drum, run a good one.
So what you're saying, don't buy a filter.
Well, you'll have one to play with soon. One of my. There's nothing right. To be fair, the Filtro one we got that's pump fed runs into a, like a fluid chamber. That run. There's nothing wrong. That works well. Out off that works nicely, but it's limited on where you could use it. Obviously, because of the height, it sits on the filter, and the filter's got to sit above the pond. So it's quite a big unit. but actually runs really well.
But you're also the return out of there. You're showering back down through another home built filter after that though as well, aren't you?
Yeah, but just because we got the height, it was like, well, why wouldn't we just put that through a shower through another biofilter and have even more filtration for no extra? You're already pumping the water up there. It's just an extra add-on. You've got clean water coming through. You might as well just put it through a trickle filter on the way back. It's just a bonus, isn't it? That we don't have to touch. No maintenance. Good for me.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah,
much
that's
why I
cool.
did these sumps as well, man. I'm looking forward to just having to do like a quick 10-minute maintenance on the first mechanical sump of each of the ponds once a week or once in 2 weeks, because the settlement chamber that is on my home pond is like half the size of this nonsense here. And like, I swear I need to clean that thing once a month or something like that. And that too, just the first chamber, you know? So like, I'm hoping that the maintenance here is fully minimal. And I'm assuming that with such huge amounts of like biological media, I'll be able to like create like a super system, you know what I mean? That just
It will do. It's just going to take months. It's going to take time.
I was thinking like how I'm gonna try and put plants into the system, you know. So what I was thinking was on the other side, like I don't know if I can show you guys right now, but hold on. Let me just unplug this. So I was thinking on the other side of the pond, I'll just rotate this laptop around. So on the other side of the pond over there, yeah, I was thinking I can put like an external pump setup going up and then make like a hanging vertical garden on the wall, and it just pipes all the way through. You know what I'm saying?
You could, but you need more natural light for the plants, wouldn't you?
Oh, I've got the entire top transparent.
All right. Fair enough.
The entire roof of this entire setup is transparent. So I think that's a lot of natural light. Like in the day, it's baking hot in here, baking hot. The water temperature on one of the ponds that we had checked when we had filled it up was at 29 degrees, bro.
Wow.
Only we can only dream of that, can't we? No, to be fair, our first tunnel hit 25 yesterday, water in the Munger tunnel.
Ooh, the Munger tunnel.
And that's all fully insulated, so that'll hold it now. So they're looking ravenous. But
that's awesome.
That's the first time the sun's come out here for forever. But yeah.
The sun is
I think Tuesday we were up to like 20 degrees here, but not quite sure what the water got up to.
No, our outside water's only 15 still. So starting to look at getting fry out, and it's too cold still. Well, too cold. Some of them have gone out. They've just gone out with scarves and hats.
Is that black fry?
42 degrees is what we're at here in the afternoon on average.
42.
42, not 32, 42.
Yeah,
no,
that's what we call uncomfortable.
Isn't it?
Oh, it's very uncomfortable. At like the traffic junctions on the road, like when you're on the bike and it's just like diesel trucks around you and stuff, like the temperature gauge is showing you 46 and 47 and things. Ooh, it's really bad, bro.
Yeah.
Really bad. And this year has been exceptionally horrible, you know, because it's never this bad, man, guys. Like normally we in my town we'll get like 38, you know, maybe 40 on the worst day, but it's just out of control now.
I'll tell you what.
And
since you've been to Japan,
again.
You've turned into a right heat pussy.
Dude, I've always been.
Because I remember when you first come out before you went to Japan, you're like, it's not hot here at all. Can cope with it, no worries. He goes to Japan for a couple of weeks, comes back, and he's like, this fucking heat, bro, it's killing me.
So this is what I've been waiting for. The pond is filling again. The big ponds are filling again.
Nice.
Sweet.
I'm walking around with the laptop. It's not exactly super safe right now. Look, we got a question for you.
There we go. I think we just answered that. 25 yesterday. So
What would you say the ambient temperature was in there with the water temperature at 25?
I photographed the thermometer yesterday, and I can't remember. I thought of you when I did it. Diary.
Just because you knew I was going to ask at some point.
I don't know.
Oops.
So, have we got a builder pond tomorrow, or is it just a case of relining it and insulating it?
Just changing it, making it more, get better use of the heat. So
Yeah.
chop it down, shorten sides, and
Are
sort
we
it out.
talking about the big square tank at the back?
The square one, yeah. I want to get that. That's all cleared, clean, drained. Just reline it, and I want to cut the side. I built it as a bruise, real high sides, but it cuts out the light.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get the same temperature as I want. So yeah, we'll cut two sides out of it so the sun can come in, and should be able to see it from there.
I'll bring me jigsaw.
I can't even find the photo. It was 40. It's either 45 or 47 the air temperature in the tunnels yesterday, and the water was 25.
Nice.
So
So we're sitting at roughly SIDS temperatures in the polytunnels then.
only when the sun's out, yeah. Which is, yeah, not very often. Well, yesterday was pure sun. We got it. The rest of the week's supposed to be sunny, I think. So yeah,
You are not sitting at my temperatures, guys.
Inside the tunnels, yeah.
Well, looking on
42
this
degrees?
website, you're looking at between 4 and 5 tomorrow. You're looking at a possible little trickle of rain, and then from 8 p.m. till midnight, you're going to get more rain down there.
Yeah, I think we got maybe one wet day, and
But
then
during the daytime, you're dry.
So, Gab, I have like a treatment tank where I collect the water first, but it's only one pond at a time, so 30,000 liters at a time. And right now, in a day, the bore well, the ground well, it only pulls about 10,000 liters every day, 5 or 10,000 liters. So I'm currently needing to buy water. So right now there's a tanker outside filling up our treatment tank, and then a little bit of thiosulfate will go in, and then it can go into the pond, no stress. But because it's not corporation water, it's not like municipality water, it's not got chlorine and things, but it does have high TDS. That is a definite issue. It's not such a big deal. What's it, Rick?
Sam was touring around everywhere.
Yeah, I was
Very
just
much.
closing
For
the
the
pond.
laboratory.
I haven't got any ponds here. I'm just in the house. I feel a bit left out now.
Yeah, Rick's got no ponds at home.
No,
He's just got lots
Need a
of
day
We've
ponds.
just got 130 of them.
And I'm
outside
on the
his house.
PC, so I'm not even able to, unless I go and put it on the phone and go for a wander.
Yeah, we don't want
I
you
think-
to fall over and hurt yourself, though, Shane.
yeah, you're supposed to be resting.
You fucking pedantic bastard.
5 minutes. I've got a 5-minute warning, boys. I've got to take my. I've got to go
No,
and play
I
football.
was just about to say as well, guys. I think we've had a good one today.
Yeah.
Hi. Any plans to build a homemade pond, Rick?
Not where I live, mate. I live in town. It'll be smaller than Samuel's. It'll be. Yeah. No, my partner would be. Our old house, we had so many ponds, and she was just like, "This is doing my head in. We're moving into a townhouse. You're not having any ponds." So yeah, I got enough. I've been to her every day since we come back from holiday. It's like every day going in. There's no day off. But where we live here, we've got a sports centre next door. I can go to the sports centre, go and play football. It's ideal.
Yeah.
So got to balance it up. You can't just work with fish all the time.
No.
Yeah, much as we'd like to.
What should we do? Yeah.
George
Gonna
is
find
saying
out.
speedo weather for the morrow for us, and then found for it. Steve says speedo tosai smugglers.
I'm not checking your pants when you leave the farm, mate.
We're looking at around what this is saying. Temperatures are between 15 and 16 for you guys tomorrow at midday.
All right.
That's
Put it about
easy,
25
bro.
in the tunnels will be all right.
Yeah, that'd be a nice temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a 57 to 62 humidity.
Lovely.
Good
So
day to get
that'll
some
be
stuff.
more of a 75
Shut
humidity
space
in the
day.
tunnels.
Do what? 75 what? Percent
Be
chance?
probably about 75 in the polys.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They certainly make a
Hey.
difference.
Oh, damn. My temperatures are looking at between 39 and 43 peak during the day.
It's not.
So
England
if you
is-
had a poly tunnel, you'd probably be fucking boiling the water.
yeah,
Dude, that's basically what this place is right now, right?
Yeah.
When it's hot outside, this place is steaming hot. Steaming.
Yeah, you best make sure you got that fucking ACs hooked up soon, mate.
yeah.
Mhm. Dude, I'm fine. Honestly, if you sweat as much as you do inside this koi house, then a little bit of breeze is also good enough, you know.
Yeah,
Oh.
just a little, just that little,
Yeah.
just enough to feel it.
No, but there's gonna be these big mist fans, and there's gonna be the air conditioning, which is not gonna come on very often, and then there'll also be the mist sprayers on the top to keep the temperatures cool down, so that I can level it out when I want, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a facility for me to pull shading over the top so I can reduce the amount of sun that comes in. I think between all of those things, I'll find out my perfect balance soon enough.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Also, I'm hoping once all the ponds are topped up all the way to the top, that like it's gonna be fine, right? Because like I'm in a space that's 2,200 or 2,400 square feet, out of which 1,600 square feet is packed with cubes of water 7 feet deep. That's gonna have some sort of cooling effect on the area, man. You know?
It will till the water warms up, and then it's going to be the biggest radiator you've ever known.
Yeah, we're waiting for that. You wait till the height of your summer, boy.
Oh, I'm at the height of my summer right now. I'm at the height of my summer
that's
right
right.
now. It's only gonna start cooling down from here out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right,
I'd
guys.
like to
I
say
think
thank you. Big thank you to Rick for joining us. It's been
Thank
long
you very
awaited.
Whenever I can. But like I say, Sunday's a hard day to justify not being with the family. I'm going to.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
understand.
So
Definitely.
I
yes,
feel you there.
that's good to catch up with you all.
All right,
I'll
see you
see you
tomorrow, bye.
Indeed, mate.
See you, Rick.
Indeed.
See you all later.
See you next week.
Okay. Have a good one.